My name's Scott Manley Haddy, this is Triumph of the Now TV. That's Cubby, he's eating a bone behind that pile of pillows. This episode is all about writing from life. We speak to the Theatremaker David Ralfe, who wrote a play about a relationship he had when he was a teenager. We speak to Faruk Sehic, who wrote a novel about being in the Bosnian War of the 90s. And we speak to Dunn, who has also written about things from her own life and also runs a lot of writing workshops. Enjoy them.
How did it make you feel on a personal level, sort of creating a show that you felt was very exploratory, to be told that what you were doing was not legitimate?
I didn't take it well, to be honest. I found it really, really hurtful. But also I hadn't made my life easy because I'd made an autobiographical show. And I'd even found in the process, and this isn't a criticism of anyone that I was working with, it was just an inevitable problem, that by putting my life out on the table for all the people working on the show to kind of pick away at and dissect, it was very hard to have the conversations that we had to have to make the show without me feeling like we were actually not really having a conversation about the show, we were having a conversation about my life. Mm-hmm. Now, I'd completely done that to myself by choosing to make that show, so that was self-inflicted. But a similar thing happened with the reviews, where I was not able to really distinguish between criticisms of the show as a show and criticisms of choices I'd made when I was 15. Mm-hmm. And that was very difficult.
Do you think that literature and I suppose art and cinema more generally are more or less powerful when they're taken from real experience rather than imagination?
I respect both ways. So I mix them. Very often I mix fiction with the documentary prose, or even because I'm a journalist also. Very often I go to the countryside, on the small cities in Bosnia, and I talk with real people, and I make reportage. And it's different. It's different than the column. When you make a column, cerebral. It's a comment. Yeah. It's nothing. But when you spoke with real people, it's different. So in my literature, I mix that kind of fiction. So it is. Sometimes it is better to imagine one passage or one scene or character, yes, of course. But when you have a lot of experience from the war, post-war life, you don't need to imagine. You have everything. Everything is made up for you.
Yeah. Did you find writing this book, looking back to memories of war and before, did you find it therapeutic?
I don't know. Probably, but you must before the writing.
Do you have to? Yeah, you have to.
You must be much above.
Yeah.
You must be much stronger than your character.
Yeah.
Even if that character is autobiographical, it is always a character.
Yeah.
So in one sentence, in one line, my character said, I killed 3 people and one autonomist, one other guy. So, but it is from movie Unforgiven by Clint Eastwood. You have one young gunman. He wants to be in companion with Morgan Freeman and Clint Eastwood. So they are famous gunmen.
Yeah.
You see the movie.
I haven't.
And that young guy, his name is Scofield Kid. Scofield is the brand of the gun. Scofield Kid. So Morgan Freeman ironically said to him, okay, what is the number of people you killed? And he said, I killed 5 people and 1 Mexican. So I put it in mind. So, and it is not my experience, it's my character. And very often the journalist said to me, are you killed 3 people? No, I said, no, my name is Faruk, and the character has his name.
Yeah.
So sometimes the readers can be confused.
Yeah. Have you found lots of people presume everything you write is true? What is it actually happened to you? And is that a problem?
No, it's not. If they want to see that like a true, for me it's okay. I will not complain.
Yeah.
You, every read it. I love literature because it is not society, political society. It's not state. It's not because it is freedom. It is place of freedom for me. It is it is freedom on the most high level. So everything is possible.
Yeah.
You don't have you don't have the right or wrong answers. Everything is okay in literature.
Yeah. As a general question, do you think stories that come from people's experience are more powerful?
I think that we all write about our experience in some way or another, because it's that whole thing of, write what you know. I mean, even if it's disguised in science fiction or nature writing or, whatever, it's going to have an element of something that means something to you personally. I mean, my writing partner Zoe Gilbert writes. Her work is influenced by folk tales and mythological stories, and she writes very much from her imagination. And we've had this discussion because we're very different in the way that we approach writing. But the way that she sees and views the world, and her feelings about certain people in her life, and dynamics or whatever, it comes through in the writing. It's just that it's coming through in a more indirect way than if you're sort of writing a straight memoir or something. So I think writing about your own experience is essential in a way, but it's just how you do it. And I think it's, good writing needs to have that universal quality, so it needs to appeal to more people than just yourself.
What else do you think makes good writing?
Well, I think this is a question that I don't really know the answer to.
So you know when you see it? Kind of thing.
Well, you do know when you see it, don't you? I mean, you feel it. I think it does go back to what I said about the reflexivity, the ability to stand back and to think your way into something rather than just splurge. So you might do the initial splurge of, an experience that's been poignant to you or important to you in some way. But then on a redraft, you stand back and you think, well, what are the themes? What are the important messages that are in this? And to have the ability to rework it so that it's going to appeal to a wider audience. It's elevating it slightly from just observation. Yeah. I would say that that's probably good writing.